guys, so this is gonna be my week 22 and 23 update. It has been super hard for me to keep up with doing these updates every week, and I'm really sorry about that. It's just been really busy. My brother was here and I've been working, and then Cadence has been out of town, so it's just been a crazy couple weeks. And most of the time I film my videos in the morning when it's just me and Cadence, or it's just me, and I haven't had a lot of time where it's just been me that I have enough downtime to film a video, because with my brother being here, he's been wanting to go do stuff. So anyway, I will do the last 2 weeks now, and then I should be able to keep up, hopefully. Cross our fingers. If not a lot changes in just 1 week, so y'all don't really miss much when I do the 2 weeks combined. Trust me, it's not that serious. The big thing about 22 and 23 weeks was this phone call I got from my doctor. So y'all have heard me mention a couple times that I am Rh negative, and we found out that Tim is Rh positive. Most people who are Rh negative don't have an issue. They have a really great shot now called the RhoGAM shot, and they give that to you when you're about 26 to 28 weeks pregnant if you're Rh negative, to protect your body from making the antibodies that might harm your baby. However, if you are already making the antibodies, you cannot get that shot. And that's my problem. They've been tracking my antibody levels since I got pregnant and since I went to my first doctor's appointment. And first off, they started at a 1-to-1 ratio. Well, a couple months in, they went up to a 1-to-4 ratio. And then I got a phone call from my doctor last week saying that they went up to a 1-to-16. The 1-to-16 ratio basically means that you would have to dilute the blood 16 times to not see any more antibodies. So first they just had to dilute it once and it was gone. And now they have to dilute it 16 times. So I have been making more antibodies, which means I cannot get the shot. This is called being sensitized, and once you are sensitized, you cannot get the RhoGAM shot. So the options, once you are sensitized, are to basically just monitor the baby and monitor her blood flow, because what can happen is my blood cells will attack the baby and the baby will become anemic. That's not ideal, but it's obviously not the worst thing that could happen. I mean, there are definitely worse pregnancy problems to have, but it's just something that can happen. So we just have to be careful. My doctor is referring me to a perinatologist, which is basically a really fancy OB that does really fancy ultrasounds to see the blood flow to the baby. So he's going to look at the blood flow to the baby and make sure that she's got enough blood flow, I guess, and enough red blood cells and everything's going fine. Now, if for some reason something's wrong, worst case scenario, like she's not doing fine, then I have two options, and those options are to either have her get a blood transfusion while she's still inside of me, or I can deliver the baby. So that's worst case scenario, which is very unlikely. But most likely what's going to happen is that we will just have to monitor it every 2 weeks. So I'm going to be seeing my OB 1 week, the perinatologist 1 week, OB, perinatologist, all that. So for the rest of the time I'm pregnant, just to make sure. If at some point it does get enough to where my antibodies are actually attacking hers, then I will of course have to make a decision on what we're going to do. So I'll keep you guys updated. But for right now, I'm not freaking out just yet. Realistically, at this point, there's really nothing for us to worry about until we go see the perinatologist and we find out, what's actually going on. Cadence is gone right now, and actually Tim is leaving today also for work for a couple days, and then he's coming back for a couple days, and he's leaving for a couple weeks. So it's just been very strange. It's super strange without Cadence. She goes for two-week periods during the summer to her dad's. So she's in the middle of one of her 2 weeks right now. So with Tim being gone and Cadence being gone, I'm pretty much all by myself, which is super weird. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. If I'm not vlogging a lot, it's really because I'm not doing anything. So just keep that in mind if you don't see a whole lot of vlogs. So Tim finally felt the baby move during 22 weeks, I believe. I'm like, oh my God, the baby's moving. You got to put your hand on my stomach. So I do that every time she starts moving. And most of the time he's like, I just can't feel it. I'm like, dude, put your hand on my stomach. How do you not feel that? But I think he just doesn't really know what he's feeling for. And it's not very like like giant kicks or anything just yet. It's starting to move a lot more to where I can see her kicks on the outside, and that's pretty exciting. Cadence has felt her move once and Tim's felt her move once, and I'm sure by the time he gets back from his couple weeks out of town, she'll be moving like crazy. Another thing is she is always on my bladder. Like, I didn't really have this problem with Cadence at all. She was never like, she always kind of sat up high, but this baby wants to sit on my bladder all the time. It's crazy. It kind of hurts, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's not the most fun I've ever had. So during my 22nd week, I took this picture and I looked so not pregnant in it. But then by the time I got to the end of my 23rd week, I have been so pregnant looking. Like, I feel like I have grown so much in the past 2 weeks. You can see my stretch marks in my stomach, and I think that they are from my pregnancy with Cadence. I'm hoping I don't get like a ton of stretch marks this time, but I did get some with Cadence, so I think it's just like we can see those better now. I don't know. At least that's what I'm telling myself in my brain, is that they're not new just yet. People outside of like my personal life have been asking me if I'm pregnant like all the time. For example, I was at the farmer's market the other day and some lady just walks up to me and she's like, "Hi, are you pregnant?" I'm just walking down, the sidewalk, minding my business, and she literally walks up to me and she's like, "Hello, hi, are you pregnant?" And I'm like, yeah. It was very strange. Personally, I probably wouldn't walk up to someone and ask them if they were pregnant. I don't care who you are. I don't care how pregnant you look. I just feel like I would be so mortified if they said no that I would never want to ask. Unless they had told me or I had heard them mention I'm pregnant with a human child, I probably would have not ever asked. I just thought it was very strange. She just walks up to me and she's like, right beside my face, like, "Hey, hi, are you pregnant?" And I'm like, "Yeah, hey. Hi, who are you?" I just wouldn't probably ask anyone unless they were like, "Hey, I'm pregnant," and I'd be like, "Oh, okay, that's nice." But I probably wouldn't be like, "Oh my God, are you pregnant?" like these people are to me. Like, I understand that people are like, "Yay, pregnancy," but woo, people be asking me all the time. So I have also ordered some more diapers. Yay! I will be doing a video to show you guys all the diapers that I have. I would like to get some more, obviously, but I'm not in a bad place with it. So I want to make a video to show you guys all the diapers that I have because I love them. Hi! Say hi! Say hi, YouTube! I think that's pretty much it for week 22 and 23. The big thing was the call with my doctor. I've been feeling fine. The only thing is I'm kind of agitated all the time, which is really annoying because I wake up and I'm just like in a bad mood. Like, I wake up and I'm just annoyed, and that's really lame because I don't want to be annoyed all the time. And I have no reason to be annoyed. I'm just annoyed. Like, I'm just annoyed at life. Other than that, I've really been feeling fine. My feet and legs kind of hurt, but I've been working a lot, so I think that's why. I probably need to get better shoes. It's been getting really busy at work, so I've been like running around, which is cool because it's keeping me active, but whew, makes my feet hurt. It's gonna be a pretty boring week. This coming week though. No Tim, no Cadence, just working. How lame is that? As always, if this is the first time you've watched one of my videos, make sure to check out the link to the video about me and my family down below. That'll clear up some questions for you if you have any. Make sure you are following me on Instagram. Make sure you are following me on Snapchat. I do those a lot. I Snapchat all the time. I love Snapchat. My Snapchat is Keely Rainbow, and it is down below. So please go follow me on Snapchat, and feel free to snap me. Guys, you don't have to be afraid of me. Also, I have Twitter. I have all kinds of stuff. You guys can go follow me and we can talk to one another and be best friends. If y'all have any questions for me, don't hesitate to ask, and I will see you guys soon for another video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!